Tasya, Blair, Keilani. Hey, congratulations for being on part of this series, Shoresy.
Thank you so much. You.
Hey, not a problem. So tell us what initially, drew you into this series and how you were brought on board. Who wants to start?
Okay. I'll jump in. I'll dive in. So, well, to me, this series, I kind of been watching Letterkenny with my dad and my brother. So when I heard about Shoresy, I was kind of excited because it's a hockey-based show. I grew up in arenas. My brother grew up playing rep hockey. So this was not unfamiliar territory for me. And I kind of felt like I had a little bit of part in it. So it was very, very much like a passion project for me. So just auditioned for it. And then I got a call a few weeks in saying, that I booked it, and I had never been happier. So,
I got it's funny because I put out, I remember after filming The 100, I said to myself, I'm like, that was amazing, but I feel like my soul just needs some comedy right now. I need to laugh instead of be in war all the time, And I was said it to my agents, my managers. And then as if it manifested itself, or as if Jared was nearby when I was saying that to myself. And he heard and caught the message. I don't know what happened there, but I got a phone call from my agent and they said, Jared is starting Shoresy. It's a spin-off of Letterkenny. It's comedy, of course. And he wants you for the role of Matt. And I was like, really? Oh my goodness. I was like, yes, please hold the phone on everything else. I don't care. This is such an epic opportunity. Letterkenny, I've always been such a fan of, and I was so excited to be a part of Shoresy. So it was really, there was no decision process. I was just like, yes.
Riding more off of that theme, for sure. It was, feeling like we were coming out of the heaviness of the pandemic and just craving some laughter and some joy. And it was a project that I was working on before booking Shoresy, which was Flimsy. It was one of my own babies from my production company, Two Rivers and a Rose. And just that idea of, okay, what can we do right now to bring some lightness back into the world and bring us together in a joyful way, and just riding that momentum right through. It was really exciting. I auditioned, got the call, Kara called me, and I was like, this is dope. And then Dio hit me up on Instagram and I was like, get out of here. I just watched you on Reservation Dogs. This is incredible.
Oh my God.
That's great. Now we heard Blair's story about her love of hockey, but Tasya, Keilani, what links do you have to hockey? Are you fans of hockey? I don't even know why I'm asking people.
I feel a deep appreciation for hockey. My closest connection to hockey is DJing at the Canucks games in Vancouver. And I guess just that translation of sports being community and bringing people together, just in the same way that dance was for me when I was growing up.
Yeah, I love that theme in the show that they keep on bringing up. That's one of, our core values, I think, of the show, and definitely with the three of us women and of Nat, that's her driving force, is that hockey brings people together, sports brings people together. And she's all about bringing the community together. And, as I was working on her, it really occurred to me how much truth is in that, and how brilliant it was for Jared to lead with that it keeps the kids off the streets. It keeps them in, community vibes and surrounded by these teams of people. And growing up, I was a soccer player. My dad coached our soccer team. I played, all the way up until college, pretty competitively. But, my dad was Brazilian, so hockey was foreign to him. And yet I remember when I was a kid, we would always watch hockey together. We would always sit down and we would follow the Canucks and we would watch hockey together. And so it really resonates, the truth of sports brings people together, hockey brings people together. So I've definitely been a fan my whole life. Yeah.
That's great. And the one thing that's great about this show is that the women is running the hockey team. I mean, I guess that's even better, is because if it wasn't women, then there'll just be too much testosterone in the show.
Yeah.
So
I think it's so beautiful. Yeah. I mean, it really is a testament in a really cool way, the way Jared created these leading ladies in the story in reflection of how powerful matriarchs are in Indigenous communities. And we're seeing a shift coming back to that voice right now. And it's beautiful. It's such an amazing opportunity to share that space with these two amazing women.
And with that said, I'll just build on that. Is one thing that I also did love in the show was the chirping, like in the Letterkenny world and in the Shoresy world, no one is safe from a chirp, you know? Everybody chirps each other. Shoresy gets chirped by high school teenagers, you know? I think just takes it. And then even when it comes to the women, you know, we have to go to the league and we have to go talk to our three elders. And they start by just chirping us. They just chirp us and we just stand there and we take it. And then at the end, there's still that love and there's still that, you know, respect. But the chirping never goes away. Not
truly. Even between Zieg and I, you know, you can see the sister dynamic shining through in so much complexity.
For sure.
Well, then the one last thing before I leave is, you know, your banter, your chirping. Was there any improv involved, or is just you guys practice your delivery lines so well?
I mean, it was all in the writing. It was on the script. It was written. You can hear it when you read the script. But Jared did a really good job of allowing for both things to happen. So we would, of course, you know, rehearse and run the lines together like crazy. And then on set on the day, we would be running them together. But he allowed for a lot of room for flexibility. So if there was a suggestion, an idea, or something that, you know, in your personality or in your character that you just felt needed to be expressed or said, he would just be like, try it, let's do it, let's play, you know? So it was really nice balance of both, actually.
100%. And to like build off of that, like it was so funny. You can prep till the cows come home, but then when you get on set and if somebody has an idea or Jared throws in an extra you know, it brings something out completely. Like for Zieg, like he was like, oh, I'm just going to throw in an extra few here. And it would immediately trigger me. And then the whole thing would change. So it's like, you know, you just got to roll with it. And it was just all in the writing. It's just so easy to play with everybody. They made it such a good space for us to just kind of try a bunch of different things and go, you know, on with one another. It was a really great time. Mm-hmm.
Really like getting familiar with the rhythm, the way Jared writes was cool too, because he does this really neat thing with a couple of our scenes where we kind of have a 1, 2, 3, and the third is like the punch. And, you know, there was a couple of moments where we would hit it and it was on fire. And then there was a time where I like noticed it. I was like, we have an opportunity here to do the 1, 2, 3 punch. And he's like, yes, Kay, you're right. Let's put that right in there. So you can see the flow and you get familiar with the rhythm. And it's awesome to collaborate in that way.
Well, I hope this chirping doesn't end for any of us. So thank you very much for carrying this conversation. I can't wait for more in the future.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much, Kay.